WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany, tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. And today I have something from Switzerland, Swiss single malt whiskey. Langatun is the name of the distillery, and this is called Jacob's Dream. So, Jacob's Dream is not right. Jacob's Dram, D-R-A-M, is correct. I always want to call it the Dream for some reason. Now, this is actually a commemorative bottling, the third, after Jim Murray declared from Langatun their whiskey to the European Whiskey of the Year in 2016. So this was named after the first person in the family that became a distiller, Jacob Baumgartner. 1834 born, 1888 he died, and his family had had a brewery for many, many years, and he was also a brewery master of brewery. And what he did is he started distilling as well. Now, this is imported in Germany from a company called Whisky Max, M-A-X-X. And Michael, who is the founder and boss of Whisky Max, I actually met him at the Kiel Whiskey Fair. And then I met him again on the island of Helgoland, where he was also giving a whiskey tasting with Helgo Heine that I was also attending. And he gave me this sample here, and I actually had the chance to try the whiskey at the whiskey tasting. And this is very, very nice. Oh, I forgot to pour some. I need to give it a little bit of time. Now, this was actually distilled in 2010. It was bottled in 2017. It actually had the barrel number 125, and it's a 0.5 liter bottle, and it costs over here in Germany 52 euros and 90 cents on average, which translates into about 60 some dollars in the States for a half liter. Now, this is very good stuff, and it has a very interesting ABV, 49.12. Now, I know my Stag Junior over here, someplace up here, has, for example, this is 66.05. And normally, according to European regulations, you're not allowed to have a, after the decimal point, 2 digits. You're only allowed to have 1. But Swiss does not belong to the to the European Union. First of all, it's one of those special circumstances. And second of all, the 49.12 is actually the zip code of the place where this is made. So the zip code in Switzerland, there's only a 4 digits, small place, 4912. And the last thing that's very interesting about this was actually stored, it was matured in Pinot Noir wine casks, so a red wine cask. Pinot Noir, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I'm not great at French, and therefore I always have my problems. So, let's smell it first of all. It's a fairly complex whiskey. The first thing I get is concentrated blackberries. Then I get a little bit of almost overlapping with an espresso type of cappuccino moment. That bitterness is in there. But then it actually has some very, very old dark leather. Imagine a lawyer's chair that's been used for the last 40 years, 50 hours a week in the cold and in the heat. He's been sitting on this. And that leather, not something really nice, but you get the point. And then finally, I really, really get a nice little wine moment. A nice red, dark wine. Interesting. And I get some malt as well. So the thing is, it's very, very compact. It's almost like too compressed that it's very difficult to have those layers in there. It's a fairly winey whiskey as well. That wine is up front. But I really do get that leather as well as that extract of blackberry. And that cappuccino espresso moment is also there. It's really interesting. Very nice. So let's try it. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Great ending. That finish is really, really nice. This is an excellent whiskey, especially since it's from mainland Europe. Now, let me see here. Can I show something? Um, yeah, it's a little difficult to get to. Italy has Puni, excellent whiskey, especially their Nero. We have some excellent whiskeys now from Stork, from Brandenburg, as well as from Glen Els, which I've tried a few of those as well from the Harz Mountains. We have some excellent whiskeys over in France. We have in Stauning up in Denmark. But we have a lot of people who actually more or less make like de vie. It's a type of schnapps. And then they start making whiskey, and that is never really often, that's never really what it should be. You still get that very, very alcohol type of schnapps moment. Now, this is actually made by a beer brewing family that makes the whiskey. And according to Michael from the Whiskey Max, those are the places you should be looking for the best European whiskeys. Because you actually have people who have perfected the science of brewing, that wort, that mash, and then the process of distilling is much easier. So, all right, so I'm going to give this actually a solid B. It's almost a B plus, not yet quite there, but it's very, very nice. Also for the value for money, about $60, a C. It's not bad. Put a little bit of water in here. It does open up a little bit more. That blackberry does create a black currant. Exactly. It's almost more of a black currant than a blackberry. But I still get the coffee. I still get the leather. I still get the malt. I still get that deep, dark red wine. Excellent. Excellent. So complex. And the finish, it's a long-lasting finish. I'm going to give it a B+. Oh, wow. Okay, I really, really like this. If you can ever get your hands on Jacob's Dram, go to an auction site. Maybe you might find something that ended up there. Maybe you're in Switzerland, you're in Zurich, you're in Bern, you're in maybe Basel. Those are the main cities there. Maybe you're on the Lake Constance, and you might actually find from Langatun something. Forget everything else. Ask for the Jacob's Dram. If you can find it, that's the product you should be buying. It's excellent. All right, I think I've raved enough about this. WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. My question of the day is, do you know of any other distilleries in Switzerland? So I know of Langatun, and I'm pretty sure there might be one or two others. I've met a lot of people from Austria in the last couple of weeks and months that have become fans of my show, and they've told me about all these different Austrian whiskeys that are out there, but I haven't really met very much from Switzerland yet. Do you know any? That's the question of the day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, my videos come out. Please like, please subscribe, please tell others about this crazy American over here in Germany tasting stuff you'll probably never get your hands on. That's the way it is. All right, bye-bye.